Hello everyone, it's Chris with Expat Theory. Needed to make a video. A lot of stuff has come up. Give me just a second and I'll get right into it. Alright everyone, I am here at the TA in Kernersville again. I didn't really want to come to this particular location, but on my 34, the way it broke down, I was tired, so I didn't have enough time or energy to try to get down to that Petro. So I ended up just coming over to this TA again. Some things have changed since my last video. We got an email from the company. They have joined with the American Trucking Association and some other organizations, along with some other truck companies, to challenge the vaccination mandate. And they also sent a survey asking the employees, if they've been vaccinated, if they plan on getting vaccinated, is there any incentives they could give us to get vaccinated, so forth and so on. Which I like, I'll be honest with you. I like the fact that my company's actually reaching out to the drivers, get their opinion, and I don't think it's going to go well. I think it's going to go in the direction they expect. They're going to have massive shutdowns, trucks are going to stop running. So they're challenging the president on his policy. Now, of course, everything is still on hold until they get some sort of official ruling. So they're not pressing us into compliance at this point. All right, so that's what's going on there. And a more localized issue is my driving with my co-driver on this loop. So if you didn't catch it, my driver manager put us on a loop where we're going from North Carolina to Illinois to California back to North Carolina every week. Every weekend we end up back here in North Carolina, and my co-driver gets to spend his 34-hour break at home, which is a really good thing. I mean, I'm honestly, the guy's married. It'd be nice to see your wife more than 3-4 days every 2 months. So I understand what they're trying to do, and this loop works really good for him. Apparently the pay is enough for him that he can still, live the way he wants to, and he gets to see his wife frequently, every weekend. However, it does not work for me. The pay is too low. I'm actually taking a financial hit, not getting as many miles as we normally get, and having off time, downtime, and our 34-hour break is actually a lot more than 34 hours. We're down for most of the weekend. So that being said, my paycheck is suffering to do this loop. I kind of knew it was going to be that way, but I went ahead and did it anyway for the first week to see how it would work out. It didn't work out very well. The pay was even lower than I anticipated. So today is Saturday. My DM was out of the office like on Wednesday, and he's not going to be back until Monday. So I've already kind of called in and let him know that I need to talk to him, that this isn't going to work. So I have to talk to him Monday to find out what we're going to do. At this point, it looks like my 18 months of running with the same co-driver has come to an end. And not, like I said, I have no problems whatsoever about my co-driver. I completely understand this works really well for him. This is what he needs, actually. It gives him enough money, he's happy, and he gets to see his wife. I can't be upset that he's happy with this. But for me, the money's not there. And my focus is money. And it's a big hit. I mean, we're talking about $10,000 a year difference in pay. I can't do that. I can't take $10,000 hit just so my co-driver's happy. I need to find another co-driver who's more aligned with what I'm doing. And, for 18 months, me and my co-driver have been on the same page. We've been all about the money. So now that the home time issue has come into play, it changes the game. So that's why we're going to be going our separate ways. It's no animosity, no problems or anything like that. Simple matter. What he wants and needs is different than what I want and need. Good run, 18 months. Most people don't last that long in team situations. Especially, two strangers just get thrown into a truck. My understanding, the normal turnover rate for that is about 1 to 3 months. We went 18. Can't complain. So I'm starting to gather up all of my stuff because you never realize how much crap you have. And this is the same thing as when I was trying to get on the road in the first place. And get out of my house there in Florida. You never really realize how much crap you accumulate over time. And you end up with... Sorry, truck going by. I'm at the truck stop. Put my windows up here so don't get so much noise. You just never realize how much stuff you accumulate over time. And even when you're trying to be a minimalist, and just have a couple of bags, what starts out as 2 bags grows to 3, 4. You're like, where the hell all this stuff come from? You just accumulate shit. And it just happens. So I got a bunch of stuff here in the truck. I've been in this truck for, ever since November. Because we transferred from the other truck to this truck. And I brought everything. So this is like a 1.5 years worth of accumulated stuff plus what I brought originally. So I gotta go through everything. I'm gonna chuck out some old stuff that I don't want to need, don't want to be dragging around, and get my stuff packed up. More than likely, he is going to keep this truck. We've had things done to this truck to specifically suit him. He uses a device called a CPAP, and the way the electrical system on a truck is set up, most of the time they shut down and automatically restart when they need to. We have that function turned off on this truck so that it doesn't interrupt the power supply to his CPAP while he's sleeping. He has sleep apnea. So that's a special thing, because most of the time companies don't want that, because that means the truck's running all the time, burning fuel all the time. So he'll probably end up keeping this truck, and I'll end up going to another truck. At least that's what I'm hoping. And they may have another driver out there who needs a co-driver, and I can just step in on their truck. I don't know. I kind of think I would prefer having my own truck and then me take on a co-driver. And if they don't work out, I still keep my truck and they can go elsewhere. instead of me moving all the time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens once I gotta talk to my DM and see how he wants to handle all of this and straighten everything out. So in the very near future, I will probably be coming off of this truck and going elsewhere, either getting my own truck or getting on the truck with somebody else, changing my co-driver, and going back to going everywhere instead of just North Carolina, Illinois, California, back to North Carolina. But for the moment, we're going to continue to do that until I get a chance to really sort this out with the driver manager. And they've already gone into the computer and assigned us a bunch of loads for the next few weeks. That's all going to have to change, you know. So I want to give the company heads up ahead of time before we actually try to do anything. So that way they can rearrange the loads if need be and give them a chance to see if they can find different people for us to work with. So it's going to be a big change. You know, you get used to, you know, your day-to-day life being what it is, no matter what it is. I mean, no matter what you're doing, you kind of get used to your routines and stuff. It always sucks to change, but sometimes you just got to, you know. You got to keep your goals in mind. You got to keep your end goals, your plans in mind, and those will force you most of the time to exit your comfort zone and have to do something different. So that's what's happening here. I'm having to break out of my comfort zone. I've been doing this for a year and a half now with the same guy running, and now I got to change. By the way, not a big fan of change, but I've found throughout this journey of mine that I have to embrace it. Even though I don't like it, I don't really want it, but I have to. You know, you can't keep doing the same thing all the time and expect a different outcome, you know. So you got to change. If you want something, you want your life to be different, you got to change. So anyway, that's the news for now. I'll let you guys know how it goes once I get more information, and might be introducing you to a different truck and co-driver, and still doing the same thing. I mean, I don't have any plans on leaving the company. I like the company, so I don't want to leave them. You know, worst case scenario, you know, I've got over a year and a half experience. You know, worst case scenario, I could find another company and go elsewhere. And if I did that, I'd probably go solo, so that way I could drive by myself. Don't have to worry about any kind of other issues. It's just me, myself, the truck, and the miles, which would probably actually be my best situation. But I kind of want to stay with CRST and give them the opportunity. I like the company. I think they've done me pretty well. I think they've treated me well. So, you know, and doing this loop thing wasn't intentional to break up this team. They were trying to do us a good thing. You know, they were trying to make us happy. Problem is, I don't fit the normal mold. Most drivers want off time. Most drivers want home time. They want to go see their family. They want to take time off and get off the truck. I don't. I'm the weirdo. I'm the strange one that I want to work non-stop as much as possible. So when they make these changes and stuff, it wasn't intended to do harm. They were trying to do well. So I'm not upset or bothered by what the company did by putting us on a loop. They were trying to do well. Their intentions were great, and for my co-driver, it's fantastic. So it just doesn't work for me because I'm the oddball. I want more and more and more and more money, more and more and more miles. I don't need to be sitting. I don't need to be going home all the time. Yeah, of course I want to go home and see my grandbabies and all that, but I need the money. So I need to be out here working as much as I can. Alright, so I guess I'll bring that to an end. Again, I'll let you guys know how things happen, how things go down, and keep you advised. And hopefully we'll get everything sorted out, straightened out, and back on the road pretty quickly. I hope it won't cause too much of downtime doing a switch and all that. So anyway, guys, that's my update. I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, don't forget to hit the like button, the share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you catch whenever I put out videos. I really appreciate all you guys being here, and subs. You guys are why I do this. You know, I do this so, well, I do it for myself, but I also do it because I want people to know. You know, and I'm glad that you guys are here following along with my journey. So I do appreciate you. Alright guys, we'll catch you in the next video.